Humanity's resolve to overcome tragedy is truly inspiring. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 America's Got Talent performances that will make you cry.
He's running out, he's running.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at inspiring performances, usually born out of suffering, from the talent show competition that had us sobbing into our tissue boxes. While there are lots of international Got Talent acts that made us tear up as well, such as the amazing Callum Scott in Britain, we'll just be focusing on the American version.
Stilettos and broken bottles, I'm spinning around in circles.
Number 10, Angelina Green.
Well, I've been singing since forever, but I took it seriously when my parents got divorced.
On its own, The Pretenders' All Stand By You is a pretty emotional song, speaking to the powers of love and helping others in times of darkness.
Why you look so sad? Tears are in your eyes.
But when 13-year-old Angelina Green sang the ballad on the 12th season of America's Got Talent and told the story of how she used music to heal her soul during her parents' turbulent divorce, she earned a standing ovation from the judges and left both herself and her family in tears.
I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you.
Angelina claimed that music was her medicine during that tough time in her life, and she turned a bad situation into a positive one through the power of music for all of us to take hope from.
I'll stand by you.
Number 9, Anna Clendenning.
I suffer from anxiety and depression disorder, so about 2 or 3 months ago, I was bedridden and I hadn't left my house in a couple months.
The story of staring fear in the face and beating depression and anxiety is a powerful one that sparks hope in many listeners. And hope is exactly what 20-year-old Anna gave to the judges and audience during her Got Talent audition.
I just didn't want to be here anymore. And
having been literally bedridden only months earlier, she used music, along with therapy, to help her face her fears and overcome the deep dark hole of mental illness from which she suffered since the age of 14.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played to please the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya?
Her choice of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah is the perfect song to represent her victory in the battle against mental health issues.
Hallelujah.
Number 8, Frank Dimitri.
I tend to stutter, and so I didn't have the confidence to really pursue it.
At first glance, 74-year-old Frank Dimitri's rendition of Harold Arlen's I've Got the World on a String, made famous by Frank Sinatra in the 1950s, is a swinging, upbeat version of the old classic song that had the audience and fellow musicians smiling and clapping along.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on that rainbow.
But, and you wouldn't know it from his performance, Frank has a stuttering problem that kept him from singing in public all his life. Until now, that is.
Hey now, I'm in love.
Frank refused to let his stutter hold him back any longer, and proved to the Got Talent judges what true courage looks like, getting a unanimous yes vote from them in the process.
Sinatra, Tony Bennett have nothing on you. It's a big yes.
Number 7, Johnny Shelton.
The one thing I always wanted to put in my son's mind was that no matter what happens in the world, know the joy of love, because the world doesn't need any more hate in it.
Johnny's performance of his own song called That's Love in season 10 of America's Got Talent left audience members crying.
I take a trip down memory lane, they battle upon when I was 16.
It also had Judge Howie Mandel searching for words to describe it. See, Johnny had been singing and playing guitar all his life, but when his 5-year-old son died of cancer, he stopped performing.
'Cause death can't kill, never dies. Love is always hidden in your eyes.
The one thing Johnny always instilled in his son was the power of love. And using that exact power, he finally started performing again prior to this appearance and channeled the memory of his son to deliver one of the most powerful, emotional performances in Got Talent history.
But yeah, that's love.
Number 6, Callista Bevier.
Like a small boat on the ocean.
Callista's choice in performing Rachel Platten's fight song, a tune about believing in yourself against all odds, is incredibly apt, seeing as she was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer and battled against all odds to not only survive, but also to make it on America's Got Talent as well.
Take back my life, so prove I'm more so.
She recounts memories of the cancer taking over in hospital, but always having her headphones in, listening to music to give her hope and the power to fight back against the disease.
I've just got this really incredible feeling about you.
Thank you
I really do.
Simon gushed over her performance, calling it special while giving her the golden buzzer and sending her to the quarterfinals.
Sorry, I've got to do this.
And we'll rise up.
Number 5, Drew Lynch.
I had a sports injury. That's why I talk like this.
Drew is a stand-up comedian who's used to making light of situations for a laugh, but that doesn't mean he hasn't seen his own share of struggles.
He started to do comedy as a way of coping with it.
Playing softball at age 19, Drew took a ground ball to the throat, causing nerve damage, and also suffered a concussion that greatly affected his speech.
I have the hardest time at a drive-through. You know, cause you got to say the order fast, and you're talking through an intercom. It's like, I don't know why I work there.
Amazingly, while believing that he could turn any negative situation into a positive one and wishing to give hope to others, he began working on a stand-up act and totally floored the AGT audience with his jokes about his stuttering condition.
I was like, well, did I stutter?
Howie Mandel could barely contain himself during Drew's performance and gave him the golden buzzer to send him into the quarterfinal. Number 4, Mandy Harvey.
I lost all my hearing when I was 18 years old.
Tragically losing her residual hearing at age 18 due to a deteriorating nerve condition, Mandy triumphed on the AGT stage in 2017, singing an original song of her own creation called Try.
I don't feel the way I used to.
Having been a musician from a young age, Mandy originally left the music biz after losing her hearing. But she later relearned how to get back into singing and playing using muscle memory, visual tuners, and by feeling the vibrations of the beat through her feet on the floor.
The only thing in my way is me.
She so impressed the judges, namely Simon Cowell, that she earned the golden buzzer and made it all the way to the finale of season 12.
Mandy, I don't think you're going to need a translator for this.
Number 3, Evie Clair.
My dad was diagnosed. Sorry. With stage 4 colon cancer.
To be honest, we were already choked up at the mere mention of why teenaged Evie wanted to be on the show. Her father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, but continued working to support their family, and Evie wanted to honor him by singing Christina Perri's Arms, a song about the comfort of wrapping your arms around a loved one.
When my dad is having rough days, then I go into his room and I sing him this song to help him feel better.
While she broke into tears early, she was able to recover and deliver a beautiful tribute to her father that had the audience and judges on their feet.
How many times will I let you change my mind and turn around?
Her highly emotional performances would see her through to the finale of season 12, but failing to make the top 5.
Put your arms around me and I'm home.
Number 2, Kechi Okwuchi.
I've been so many places in my life and time.
Kechi's story is an absolute miracle. While returning home for Christmas holidays from her boarding school in Nigeria, her plane crashed and she was only one of 2 survivors.
I treated you unkindly. but darling, can't you see?
Having sang from a young age in children's choirs, Kechi used music to escape the pain of losing her friends and classmates, along with overcoming over 100 surgeries.
And now we're singing this song to you.
From not knowing whether she'd live or die, to gracing the stage of America's Got Talent and becoming a finalist in the 12th season, Kechi showed the world not only her immense talent, but also her strength of character, offering hope to all those suffering in life and encouraging us all to never give up. Before we weep over our top pick, here are a few other tear-jerking performances.
You are so beautiful to me.
Number 1, Cody Lee.
I'm Cody.
Despite being born blind and diagnosed with autism at a young age, Cody's dream is to be a rock star. And after his 2019 performance on America's Got Talent, he's well on his way.
I've been to so many places in my life and time.
We mean, just listen. The look on the judges' faces, Terry Crews cheering from backstage, the entire audience on their feet, it's just an incredible moment, and one that Simon Cowell says he'll never forget.
I'm gonna remember this moment for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
The 22-year-old musician not only won over judges' hearts, earning himself the golden buzzer, but he also warmed the hearts of celebrities on Twitter like Oprah Winfrey and Ellen. Keep an eye out for Cody. He's going places.
When my life is over, remember we're together.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.